let's go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. Ran to the tennis, let's go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. Ran to the tennis, let's go, let's go, let's go, hey, hey. Ho, ho. Ran to the tennis, let's go, hey, hey.
I'm Kenzo Shibata. I'm a teacher at John Hancock High School, and I'm with the Caucus of Rank and File Educators. We're in here because right now we have some of the powers that be making the decisions as to what's going to go on in our classrooms at this Advanced Illinois breakfast reception. Arne Duncan is there, and he's giving his speech, and we figure this is a prime opportunity for us to come out and tell the nation, now that Arne Duncan is the Secretary of Education for the nation, that we did not support his policies in Chicago. His policies, in fact, are a detriment to the Chicago public schools, and we do not want to see them being unleashed upon the nation. So we're out here right now letting the nation know that we are not in support of any of these policies of Renaissance 2010, the turnarounds, the charterization, and the privatization of public education.
Education's dying. Arne keeps on dying. Education's dying. Arne keeps on dying. Education's dying. Arne keeps on dying.
I want to say to Arne Duncan is here today with the hire.
That you're making a top salary, but you don't allow people to that are almost ended their years to retire honorably with a decent salary with the economy down. I know it's down, but we should be allowed to retire with dignity, not because we're displaced.
How does that make you feel after all this years?
It makes me feel like a total loss because I've done my time. I go to in-services, I take extra classes. I have 2 masters, one in administration supervision and one in guidance and counseling.
Any advice for those teachers just starting out in the system?
At this point, it's hard to say because they're hiring fresh out of college, so you almost guaranteed a job. But as you can see, it's over 2,000 blacks that cannot get a job again. So it's still, to me, that color and race has a lot to do with hiring these days. We're still going back to the Caucasians being hired and Hispanics and blacks, we are being cast aside as back to the old days.
The 2 men who started speaking today were William Daley, the brother of Mayor Richard Daley, and Jim Edgar, the former governor of Illinois. They joke about how this Democratic-Republican partnership is bipartisan. In fact, it's one party. It's the corporate party that rules America. Jim Edgar was the man who pushed through the Illinois General Assembly the Amendatory Act that gave Richard Daley dictatorial power over the Chicago public schools in 1995. Bill Daley was introduced today as the former Commerce Secretary of Illinois. But as everybody who's paying attention knows, Bill Daley is the man who, now working for J.P. Morgan Chase, one of the banks that destroyed the world economy, has gotten privatized as much of Chicago as possible, from the parking lots and the Skyway to the parking meters. These people have an agenda. It's a very serious agenda. We need to understand it, and we need to be active like we are here today. This agenda is an extension of, and a much more dangerous version of, the Bush agenda because it has billions of dollars behind it. Billions of dollars, and they are going to try to force every state in the United States to put into play the Chicago Plan. The Chicago Plan is the massive privatization of public education. It's the massive use of the game of good teacher, bad teacher. It's the massive use of the firing of teachers through turnaround schools and the replacing of those people with corporate hacks who have nothing but marketing strategies to make their point and who have nothing but very expensive marketing strategies to claim any of the things they claim.
You just might meet a tragic end. I'm gonna tell you something, brother. This old city, it ain't nobody's friend.